and welcome to another episode of Hangout with ST. She's Alyssa.
And he's Hairianto. And Hangout with ST is a weekly show where we bring in top stories of the week.
That's right, anything that is local to everything that's happening
around the world.
And of course, today we are down to episode 48.
Just 2 more to the big 5-0. And as always, we are coming to you live from the ST newsroom. So do leave your comments and we'll read it later during the show.
Yeah, and we do see familiar faces, familiar names, new names as well. So thank you for all the love and support that you've shown us this week. And of course, Alyssa, today we start on a very somber note. We remember Aloysius Pang, Singapore actor, who has tragically caught in an accident, right? And died during his NS training at New Zealand.
And we'll also be talking about the CPF retirement sum scheme payout.
Yep, and BTS fans, crazy BTS fans. Are you a fanatic?
I do like BTS.
And then after which we will go on to Onyam, which is other news in a minute.
And our favourite segment, last but not least, Facebook Face-Offs, where you won.
Last week.
You won last week. Let's see whether you can continue the lucky streak.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's see whether we can take some comments.
But first, I need to log in to our show.
Of course.
And we say this every week, but I'll say it again because the bumper is only 10 seconds.
Let's see.
Give us a lot of time.
Okay, Peshan says hi. Willie says hi. Of course, you know,
hi everyone.
Do remember to leave your comments, like what we mentioned earlier on. And like we mentioned as well, we are starting on a somber note because of Singapore actor Aloysius Pang, right? The tragic news. Do leave your condolences as well if you like to leave your messages of condolences to his friends and family.
We may not be able to read every single comment, but just leave it anyway because others can read it, right? Yeah.
Let's see. Good evening, everyone.
And then Noah Tan Yi-han says, hi, it's me again. Hey. Hey, Noah. I was going to say hey, then hi came out as hi. Came out as a weird
Christina Chu as well. Hi, good evening, both of you. Good evening to you as well.
Oh, and I see Miles again. I think we are now on a first name basis, Miles.
Yes. From Australia, hope you're well. And Damon Lim,
thank you.
Yep, definitely. Norita Fandi says hi. And of course, Lian Shu says rest in peace, Aloysius and Benson Lim as well. You know, Alyssa, as we mentioned earlier on, right, it is indeed a very sad day for Singapore as actor Aloysius Pang has died from injuries sustained during an SAF accident in New Zealand. Now, the news broke late last night.
In a statement issued by the Ministry of Defence, Aloysius died at 8:45 p.m. The ministry also shed light on how he was injured.
Now, of course, we've prepared a short summary of what happened, so have a look.
我不走，我要留下来，我一定会做出安成绩的。 我学到现在有很多东西我都不会，我都不懂，不过我愿意学啊，你就教我该怎么做吧。
I left Mediacorp, which means I didn't recontract with them. And the reason why we actually came into this industry is because somehow or other my brother came across certain opportunities and we decided that this was the product that we want to bring in.
Yep, there you have it. Basically a summary of what had happened. Of course, we're going to be giving more updates because earlier on there was a press conference. But I think in the meantime, Alyssa, I think we can take some comments, right?
I saw there's a lot of comments streaming in. Basically, a lot of people saying, rest in peace, Aloysius. It's actually very moving for me to see this right now.
Yeah.
To see so many people. Yeah.
Yep. And Nicholas Lim said, hello, as a student studying in the USA and a fellow NS man, my deepest condolences to his family and friends.
Yo Wanfa says, sad incident, rest in peace, one of my favorite childhood actors.
And I think earlier on, Lim Kui Ju also said, pray that this is the last case.
We also have Anne Jin. She says, my deepest condolences to Aloysius' family and his girlfriend.
Yep. And of course, Aiko Ho says, we will always remember you. Now, as we mentioned earlier on, there was a press conference that was held. SAS said that in the wake of the actor's death, it would lower the training tempo across all services. Now, this is to give commanders and troops the time and space to review its systems and processes so as to focus on safety.
So here is a clip of the Chief Army Medical Officer explaining the complications that Aloysius faced after surgery.
Let me explain that all of diseases have a certain clinical cost. Just to share, like the fracture of the arm, right, will take 6 weeks to heal, and we expect certain type of complication. So for major trauma patients, we also know that there's a certain clinical cost. So for Aloysius, the first 2 surgeries were planned. The first one was life-saving, and the second one was a planned surgery. And after that, when I spoke to Dr. Teo and the New Zealand team, they told me that they are already expecting complications. You cannot, have such a severely injured patient and not expect complications. So they are already expecting complications. We just don't know when it will set in. So when we started to deteriorate, they knew that the complications had started, and that's when the 3rd surgery happened, and subsequently he was put on artificial life support.
Okay, so these were post-operative complications?
These were complications that are expected for any major trauma patients, not particularly related to the surgery. I'm not sure if you are alluding to the quality of care. So just to share that Waikato Hospital is a tertiary center. That means that it's got the entire suite of clinical services, cardiac surgery, neurosurgery, and so on. And over and above that, it is a regional trauma center. So not all tertiary centers are trauma centers, but in this case, Waikato Hospital is both. That means they see a high volume of such trauma. So he is in a facility that can take care of this kind of condition, including the complications that arise from it.
Now, if you would like to watch the clip again, you can log on to straightseconds.com.
Yeah.
So what happened to Aloysius was that he was with another technician and also a gun detachment commander inside the howitzer.
Yep, correct. Now they'll call in to perform diagnosis on a suspected fault in the gun. As part of the rectification process, the gun barrel had to be lowered to its standby position. Now when the gun barrel is lowered in the howitzer, the space in the cabin would be reduced, but typically sufficient for the people inside to be able to operate within the space itself, the cabin.
Unfortunately, in this case, Aloysius was unable to get out of the way of the barrel as it was being lowered, and he was caught between the end of the gun barrel and the interior of the howitzer, and he suffered crash injuries.
Of course, you know, he was qualified to carry out the task. He had gone through trainings and all that, so he was qualified to carry out the task. Now, an army-wide safety timeout has also been called in order to give units the time to review their safety processes and also training tempo, so they could reinforce safety procedures and drills in the field.
And the Republic of Singapore Air Force KC-135 has been sent to New Zealand to repatriate his body.
Yeah, and you know, Alyssa, we talked about this, right? Earlier in our Hangout episodes also, we did report on other similar cases, right, of NS men or even NSF
who have passed away,
or who have died, right? There were 2 such other incidents in the past year. And I was going through Facebook, of course, looking through, and I came across this post by a friend. And he aptly put it, right? And in his post, of course, he said, you know, not that other military training devs deserve any lesser empathy, but this one really struck a chord with him, and it was very close, hit him close, right? Simply because he knew Aloysius through ICT.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that they were good friends or anything, but he knew of him and all. And he said in his, you know, post, he said he was somebody who there's no airs about him, you know, regardless of his fame and his background. And in the post as well, he continued to say, you know, overseas ICT is something that happens once in your ICT period, right? You go there, you come back, you share your stories with your friends and all that, you know, this is what you did. You don't think about any other unfortunate things that could be associated with it, even death, right? And that was why it really hit home for him.
So certainly your friend's tribute was one of the many that started pouring in from yesterday even till today, from fellow artists, politicians, and also netizens in general, as all of you have been doing. You've been remembering him as someone who was good-natured, to relating opportunities working with him.
Onset, yeah. And in fact, some celebrities as well, upon knowing the news, changed their profile picture to black and white. And this include Desmond Koh, who managed him with Top Media, right? And then there is also Rebecca Lim, Zoe Tay, as well as Desmond Tan. And there were also people who post up Instagram posts, right?
So we took just a few, it's not all, but these are some of his colleagues. So fellow actor Shane Powell, he wrote on Instagram, "It wasn't enough being brothers with you in this life. Let's be brothers again in the next life. I love you, my big brother."
Yeah, and Desmond Tan commented on the post, right? Bro, you're an important chapter in our lives. You went ahead of us like you always do as a human and actor. We will see you in the future.
And in a particularly heart-rending post, Jaylee Wu, his girlfriend, she said, "I'm not lucky enough to be your wife in this life. We must definitely get married in the next." And the thing was that not many people, the public didn't know that they were in a relationship, because they were actually planning to get married in a few years' time and then make their relationship public. But, well, that's how it is now.
Yeah,
right?
in fact, she has been posting up Insta stories, right? Telling of the relationship that they had, you know, from their first meal, their first post together and all that. It is indeed very heart-wrenching, right? To lose a loved one like that. Let's take some more comments and see.
We'll read more condolences. Right?
Let's see.
So, June... Okay, we have Christina saw deepest condolences to his family.
Yep. And then we have Cho Hyang that says heartfelt and deepest condolences. Yep. And then let's see. Cassandra Ang, RIP, deepest condolences to his families. Yep. We even have Sharifa Faiza that says, "May God give your family the courage and strength to bear the loss. It is really tragic news. My heartfelt condolences for the family." So continue to, you know, give your condolences, your
messages of support, right?
To the friends and family of Aloysius.
On behalf of the Straits Times, our deepest condolences to Aloysius' family and friends.
So, Alyssa, late last week, some members of the public misunderstood that the government had shifted the retirement payout from 65 to 70 years old.
And then others also thought that if they do not apply to start the monthly payouts at 65, the next time they can do so is when they're 70 years old. But that's wrong.
That's wrong, right? Now, the misinformation was widely shared on social media and online and certainly sparked a lot of confusion.
So CPF stepped in and they clarified. They said that the retirement payout age was not raised, and instead one can apply to start their payouts anytime between the ages of 65 and 70.
And talking about 65 years old is for those people who are born 1954 onwards, right? Now, in layman terms, basically this means if you want to start receiving your payout at the age of 65, you need to apply online.
And then if you don't do anything, then you will get the payouts when you turn 70.
Exactly. So you choose, right?
You can opt in or opt out.
Correct. So age 70 is the latest that you can defer your payout, which means that by age 70, if you haven't chosen to opt out before that, you will get your money regardless.
You will get it.
Yeah, at 70.
And if you're thinking, why would I want to delay my payout? Well, for some people who are still working at 65 or later, or maybe they have like enough of income, maybe they don't really see the need to have the payout right now.
Exactly.
So they say, okay, no problem. I'm fine if you want to give me my payout at 70 years old.
Yeah, and after all, even if you keep it in CPF also, you earn higher interest, right, in there, and the interest can go up to by 7% as well.
7%. Yeah. So for every year that you defer your CPF monthly payout, your CPF life payouts will increase by up to 7%.
And what people are upset about basically is the inconvenience, right? Although they definitely still can choose to receive a later payout, they have to go through the hassle of applying to get the payout at the minimum age of 65.
And then some people say it's also complicated. You know, they said, why can't CPF just do away with having to fill out forms? Whether it's online form or physical form, can we just do away with it and then just make it automatic for us to get our CPF monthly payouts at 65?
Yeah, and a writer, of course, wrote to ST, right, and brought up this point. Now, many people in Singapore are feeling the pinch in terms of the rising cost of living. We should not brush aside people's requests to lower the payout age.
So basically, they're asking for the government to just listen to their feedback.
We had a chat also with one of our colleagues, right, Lorna, who's an Invest editor and senior correspondent. Now, she says about 6 months before one turns 65, what will happen is that CPF will send you a package, right?
And also a letter to say that you can start your monthly payment if you want.
If you want.
If you want.
Exactly. So you can choose again to get a payout at the minimum age of 65. If you don't, then you can do it at 66, 67, 68, 69. 70 is the latest, after which you cannot defer anymore.
Whether or not you want it by 70,
exactly.
you will get your monthly payout by 70.
And on top of that, also you can you'll be invited to attend a session, right? CPF retirement service planning session, which basically means that you will learn about the options when reaching the retirement age, what you can do with, you know, once you reach that age.
That's right. So if you have any more questions about your CPF, we recommend that you go direct to the source. You go to the CPF website or you call their hotline. We have the number here below and the website link here.
I think that's the other thing, right, that we want to say also, right, Alyssa, that when things get spread around that way, if you feel that it's a bit iffy, then check with the source.
That's right.
Right? I mean, don't spread fake news lah, basically.
I mean, because it looks, I understand the difficulty because it looks legit. It is a letter from CPF. However, it was
misinterpreted.
Misinterpreted. It was misunderstood, and unfortunately, that spread like wildfire.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure that, you know, you just check straight with the sources.
I certainly learned something about CPF today.
Yeah, definitely, right? Definitely. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's take some comments. Of course, more condolences are coming in. RIP, rest in peace to Aloysius, and of course the family members, also condolences to the family members. Yongsin Dreaming says, I feel sad that we lost a Singapore talented son.
We do have a comment from Melody Wang about CPF, which is they should instead allow opt-in to extend to 70 years old and not make the elderly apply to get their payout at 65 years old, where most of the time it was only mentioned payout at 65.
So which means that to do the reverse, basically.
Yeah, so
right?
if you want to get it later, then you apply.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct. Melody wants to say, because no one knew to get payout at 65, you need to apply.
That's true.
That's
But
true.
now
Not
we
a lot
know.
of people know.
And now we know.
So
Now I
do,
know.
do tell all your friends and your family members, right, that once you reach 65, you want to get the payout, you can choose to get the payout, right? And you just have to apply online. Let's see, what else?
I want to read another one by Kenneth Tan. He
Yeah.
says, "My dear brother Aloysius, you are seriously a true angel, not only in a hospital drama environment, but also a good saint to heaven. You always be remembered."
Just on this note, you know, I forgot to say this,
Yeah.
but I feel like we need to say this, that at the end of the day, it is a very close matter to all of us NS, right?
Yes.
Because me personally, you know, having gone through it, but even for the ladies as well, right? For you
Yeah,
guys,
whether
you
it's
know?
a brother, a
Yeah.
boyfriend, a husband, or cousin, you know?
Yeah. So NS is really part of the Singapore narrative, right? It's a huge part of our lives, and definitely a loss is just one too many.
Yeah, and then maybe let's also refrain from trying to politicize this whole issue.
Yeah, definitely. You know, at the end of the day here, we really just want you to offer condolences, and investigations are still ongoing. More details will be revealed later once the findings are out. So, Alyssa,
Yes?
I know that you are a fan of BTS.
Yes, I am. I have seen them live, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to their show in Singapore last Saturday.
I have to say they have reached cult level.
That one I
Really?
agree. It's just
Yeah.
like how your hype beasts. So hype beasts
Okay.
are people who are super into sneaker culture
Yeah.
and like street culture. They will queue up for limited edition sneakers. Similarly, the BTS fans will queue up for merchandise.
And this is what basically happened, right? Last
Exactly.
Saturday. I think we can have a look
Exactly.
at the clip right here. They started.
Queuing on
Queuing
Friday night. So the
Friday-
concert was on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Friday night, they were already there.
My goodness. And then once the merchandise, of course, the merchandise booth opened.
At
right?
9 a.m. on
At
Saturday.
9 a.m. on Saturday. Clearly, you knew.
This was what
there you
happened.
go. This was what happened. There was a
This-
stampede, basically.
I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. No, okay, but maybe
Okay.
in this situation, I might also end up running. Just because I don't want to... YOLO, you know? No, FOMO, fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
I
exactly.
might end up running also. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
No, I am not into. Okay, tell me more about this K-pop band.
Okay, so if
BTS.
you're like Hairianto, like who is BTS,
Yeah.
you know, they're a South Korean boy group. There are 7 of them, and they've been around since 2013.
Yeah.
And they are the most tweeted about celebrity in the world in 2017. They had more than 500 million tweets,
Right.
retweets, or likes.
Okay, so basically
500
they're a
million.
big deal lah.
They're a big deal.
My
Essentially, full
goodness.
stop.
Now, the K-pop group's concert was last Saturday, and certainly, you know, fans were there. But apparently, this phenomenon of queuing, of course, is not new, because we know with the Apple iPhones.
The thing is,
Okay.
let me rant, okay?
Okay.
As a K-pop fan, you know,
Yes.
I feel sometimes we are unfairly bashed.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
like, oh, K-pop, they all look the same. That's the most
They all
common
look the
comeback
same,
you
Alyssa.
always give us.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not just K-pop fans who are crazy enough to queue up for all this kind of
Okay.
thing. Remember 2 years ago, Louis Vuitton and Supreme had a collaboration. Louis Vuitton had a collaboration. Look, okay, all these grown men queuing up outside. And by the way, they're not queuing up to buy
my
the collection.
goodness.
This is the queue just to get a lottery ticket. So that, because it's limited, maybe they only let in, like,
Yeah.
for example, 100 people, 500 people.
Oh, so it doesn't mean that if you're the first in queue?
It doesn't mean that you get to buy. So you need to get a lottery ticket. If your lottery ticket is by chance, by the way,
Yeah.
by luck, if it falls within a certain number,
Yeah.
then that means that, okay, now you
can
can go
enter.
and buy the stuff tomorrow.
Oh.
Then you queue up again, you know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let us know, for those of you who are watching, of course, you know, what is the craziest thing that you have done for your favorite star?
How about you? May start you first.
Okay, I am generally quite an indulgent person.
Okay.
Okay, but not so much with people.
Okay, but what do you mean?
Okay, so which means that if I'm more with things
Okay.
or food. So for example, like my latest craze was Pokemon, right, on Nintendo Switch. I can play it like all the way. Like I could lose sleep for it.
And you have.
And I have,
You
right?
have lost sleep. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. But if
So-
it's a person, like a
Person, not-
musician or what,
not
you're
so
just like,
much.
oh, I like the music, but that's it.
Yeah, not so much. Yeah.
Okay.
But I know you.
I'm the complete opposite of
Okay,
you.
have an
I'm
obsession.
very obsessive. So when if I like anybody or if I like anything really,
Yeah.
I try to find out as much as I can to the point where I believe I can now write. I can be their ghostwriter, their autobiography ghostwriter.
Okay, are you okay if I were to share this fascination that you have?
Okay, but maybe don't share the celebrity's name.
Okay. So Alyssa has a fascination with this person, this actor from China, right? He's a Chinese actor.
Yeah.
So what she did was, it was so bad to the point where she now basically manages a Facebook page of this person.
And then I also manage a closed Facebook group of this show that the actor was in. And it's not bad, you know. I don't buy sponsored posts, I don't pay for ads, but people
so it's
are just
organic.
Organic.
My goodness, there you go. So she is a social media manager lah, basically.
I'm trying to increase my skills. I'm not trying to add on more skills.
But whatever it is,
But I wouldn't say that I'm a true fan.
Okay.
Okay, I'm definitely not as, I wouldn't say crazy. I definitely don't want to call them crazy, but I am not as well informed as some BTS fans.
Okay.
They know everything there is to know about BTS people. You can find out in this video done by our colleague Sam Jo from Stir and ST journalist Jen Lee. They asked some BTS fans questions before the concert.
Yes, have a look.
Identify the members by hair in this photo.
Kim Namjoon, Jung Ho Sok, Kim Sok Jin, Jung Jungkook, Park Jimin, Kim Tae Hyung, Min Yoongi.
That is right.
Oh my god, he's so good.
In April 2017, where did V go and who did he go with?
It's with the actor, right?
Yes, actor.
It's the Park Bo Gum.
Yes! Which member would you most like to see shirtless?
Jungkook!
Jimin, of course, guys.
Which BTS member would you like to see shirtless?
Oh my god, Jin.
Jimin.
Whoa, okay.
They're so cute. Okay, so for the full video, please log on to Stir's Facebook.
Okay, I have to ask you this,
check
right?
the full video.
I have to ask this, Alicia. Alyssa, who do you want to see shirtless?
Tay Tay!
Oh, okay, so who is Tay Tay? Okay, which is Tay Tay? Okay.
I prepared a photo also.
Okay.
If you guys are wondering, who is Tay Tay?
Okay, who is Tay Tay? Can we have Tay Tay's... Oh.
You're so cute. It's just that he's so adorable.
They all look the same.
They don't.
Alyssa.
They're so rude. You're very rude.
They all look the same.
No,
okay, can we have a picture of... Okay, there we go.
How do they look the same?
The only thing that is different among them is the hair. Look at that, the hair color, that's it.
So you say all Asian men look alike? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Please don't extrapolate it. This is it. Look at that.
Maybe good for you that their hair color is all different.
Okay, so that I can tell them apart.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
But
so,
rude
okay, in this picture, which is Tay Tay? Okay, wait.
Look at
in this picture, which is Tay Tay?
The one with the turquoise hair in the middle, lying back with the V sign. Straight away, I could spot him. A mile away, I can spot him with the turquoise hair.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of like all that. I feel like they all have their own personality and all that. But you know, I'm not going to get into it here on Hangout with ST, okay? But just move on.
Okay, with that, let's take some comments. Let's see. We have people say, okay, Hata Linda, check the source. Okay, this is about CPF. The source at that age 65, many of them here, their ears got problem with eyes, almost blind. Many of them illiterate and don't know social media access. Okay. Of course, you know, some comments are saying that, oh, maybe the older generation are not so IT savvy. What you can do is just head down to CPF board itself.
Yes, or
and you can get help.
Give a call. Yeah?
Oh, give a call.
Give a call.
Give a call. Yeah, give a phone call, right? Yeah.
Okay, then there are also some questions here asking us about the accident involving Aloysius Pang. I don't think we are qualified to actually answer some of these questions. And of course, as we mentioned that investigations are ongoing. So just stay tuned to the news. There will be updates about it soon.
Yeah. Marsha Hope Shinozaki says, Pokemon for the win. That's right, Marsha. Pokemon.
Pika Pika.
Pika Pi. Okay. I have Kyo Tun that says the same thing. All same. The way they dance, the way they smile, all same. See? I told you.
But same doesn't mean bad, what?
Yeah, no, doesn't mean this. Kimi Wakrai says, stars, my sons and the children who lives away from me.
Who?
Okay, what is
Sorry, Kimi. I don't understand, Kimi. Tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Emily Cook says, the guy on the far left is the best looking. The far left, I'm assuming that is Red Monster.
Red Monster. Wow.
You forgot already, but
I forgot.
I
yeah.
know. Okay, but someone says Yanto looking fine.
Woohoo,
this is Marsha.
Marsha.
Is it your friend?
Thanks, Marsh.
Oh, it's your friend, right?
Yeah. Ratri Chachu says good evening.
Good evening.
Wow. And of course, on to our next segment, other news in a minute.
So in under 1 minute, we'll read to you other headlines.
In the past month, 4 highly endangered Santa Cruz ground doves were born at Singapore's Jurong Bird Park, making it the first zoological institution in the world to successfully breed the birds under human care. It is estimated that the bird's worldwide population numbers are at 120.
Singaporean sound editor Ai-Ling Lee has been nominated for 2 Oscars for her sound editing and sound mixing work for the 2018 film First Man. To date, she has received 4 Oscar nominations.
Starting next month, there will be fewer certificates of entitlement or COE for the next 3 months. The average monthly COE supply from last November to this January was over 10,000. From this February to April, it will be around 8,700. That's all we have for Onyam this week. And of course, anything's off on a light note, it is
Facebook Face Off.
That's right, and of which last week I won.
You did?
Yeah?
Oh, you have to remind me.
Yeah,
I
have to. I have to.
Okay,
and of course, you know, this week we don't have Judge Joe with us because Judge Joe is hard at work.
Working at iLight. So if you
Yes.
see Judge Joe, if you actually know how Judge Joe looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say hi.
So I think we have quite a bit of new viewers today. We will explain to you how we do this Facebook face off, right?
Yes.
So basically, we want you engaged, okay? Which means that each of us, we've picked out comments that users have posted on our Straits Times Facebook page. The dullest ones, we've picked them out. So we want you to decide which one are the funniest.
Yeah, so
right?
if you think that Hairianto has picked out the funnier one, you comment with the letter H.
And if you think that Alyssa's comments are funnier, you type in A. Okay? And then of course the one with the most votes win. But you know which one to put. So we are going to go 3 rounds, okay? So first round, there we go, Alyssa.
Okay, the first one, okay, so 6 men arrested for rioting in Yishun.
Okay.
So Anne Wong says Yishun, where rare Pokemons are found, but even more rare occurrences happen.
I will
Okay,
laugh
so
because it's Pokemon.
No, Hairianto has this trick where even if he finds my joke funny, he refuses to laugh because he feels that reaction, right, will make you all think it's funny too.
Okay. If you think that Alyssa is funny, you type in A. Okay, I'll go. Okay. This is my comment. The moment the merchandise booth opened at 9 AM, hundreds of BTS fans left their initial spots in the queue and ran towards the front of the line. So basically, this is the BTS stampede that we saw earlier on. Hui Qian Lim says, me leaving work at 6 PM sharp. Of course, you know, clearly here at the newsroom, we don't leave at 6 AM sharp lah. But you can imagine, right, 6 PM, everybody just hustling around.
I have to say it's funny.
Funny, right?
Funny.
Yeah.
And then I like how you laugh at your own joke.
Okay, so if you think that Alyssa is funny, you type in A.
If you thought Hairianto is funny, you type in H.
Okay, now I'll go on. Second round. Forget everything you think you know. Now these 8 vegetable dishes aren't as healthy as you think. So basically these are unhealthy veggie dishes lah, right? Ashikin Abdul says, tagging her friend, we don't need this kind of negativity. Okay, Alyssa, you go.
Okay, thank you. So Jurong Bird Park is the first wildlife park to successfully breed endangered Solomon Islands bird. And then ST said something to tweet about. And then David wants to one-up us and he says something to crow about.
Why crow though?
You just want to nitpick at my joke, right? And make it sound not funny. You're such poor tricks. Oh my god.
Okay, once again, if you think that Alyssa is funnier, you type in A.
If you thought Hairianto was funnier, type in H.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the final round.
The final round. Okay.
The deciding factor one, okay? Okay, the story I chose is a lawyer who submitted a forged degree results transcript to get legal service gets struck off. So the judge of appeal, Tae Yong Kwan, says that this lawyer's conduct showed a consistent trend of resorting to dishonest means to get the job she wanted. However, the court also noted she was capable of change. And Larry Han Jing Yuan says, is this a Singapore version of Suits? Because he watched Suits.
Because I watched Suits and I like Suits a lot.
It's like life imitates art.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Alright, so the former Malaysian, my one, last one. So basically this is about former PM Najib trolls Malaysian government with music video. Former Malaysian PM appears to be relishing his strange newfound fame as a social media phenomenon and entertainer of sorts. Alan Koh then went on to say, third quarter life crisis and career change.
I think this one I should not laugh.
Okay.
But if you thought Hairianto was funny, type in H.
And if you think that Alyssa is funnier, you type in A. And we'll let you guys just continue to vote
and
while
then
our
we'll read
producer
some comments,
counts.
maybe.
Yeah, read some comments.
Okay, and then Mal says H all the way, mate.
Scarlett Chu says, they all look the same. Haha, hilarious. Huh? Oh, okay, she's laughing at the comment I said.
The BTS.
The BTS one, yeah. Okay.
And then Tony Tan says, aha, taken on me. Okay, Anthony,
Take on me, yeah.
take on me.
Take on me.
Take on me. Okay, you know, actually I see a lot of A's, you know.
No, I see a lot of H also. There are a lot of H's.
Well, my phone shows me a lot of A's.
Kai Gui says, hi people, hello to you as well. And of course, you know, a lot more messages of condolences for Aloysius have come in as well.
It's actually, my phone is actually showing different comments, unfortunately.
Of course, you know, again, like we mentioned, do leave your messages of condolences. And again, you know, we want people out there, of course, to not politicize matters. And of course, you know, we want to give space to the families, to the family and friends. And at the same time as well, investigations are still ongoing. So let's just hold our comments, you know, till the results are out.
And then earlier we also spoke about CPF, so there was a lot of misinformation and misunderstanding. You can play back this video after we're done, but you can always head on to CPF website.
Yeah, to get more information about the CPF payout scheme, right? Okay.
Okay, I think now
our
we can
producer.
just let's get a winner.
Yeah, let's get a winner.
Okay.
Okay.
So in 3, 2, 1, the winner is Hairianto.
Oh, wow.
Okay, thank you, speech. Quick.
Okay.
5 seconds.
Okay, so I can hold. Okay. I want to
speech.
thank all of you fans out there. I love you all. Continue to support me. Thank you so much. Wow,
good job.
Good job,
That really was 5 seconds. Good job.
Now, thank you so much for those of you who have just newly joined us right here. And again, you know, we come on every Thursday on Straits Times Facebook page at 8 p.m.
And we're also on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yeah, and of course, for other stories and videos, do log on to straitstimes.com. Okay, so once again, she's Alyssa.
And he's Hairianto.
Goodbye and see you next week.